Namaste. Welcome to Carnatic Chaitanya channel. This class is a continuation of the previous class of understanding the Gamakas. In the previous episode, we discussed the Gamakas of 5 different ragas. Today, we discuss few more ragas in this episode. Here we have Todi, Panturali, Mohana, Hindolam, Machimavati and Harikambhoji ragas and their swarasthanas. This number of the swarasthanas is according to Dvadasha, means the 12 swarasthanas. First raga is Todi. As we discussed in the previous class, the swaras just beside the Prakriti swaras will get only the Kampita Gamakas. Here Sa and Pa. The swaras beside the Sa is Ri and beside the Pa is Da. Shuddha and Shuddha Daivatam in the Todi raga. So the chants of Gamakas for Ri and Da are only the Kampita Gamakas. Sare Pada, that's it. Sare Pada, and the remaining swaras like Gandharam and Nishadam will get the Sampradaya Gamaka in this ragam. Sare Gama. Even though this swara is the Sadharana Gandhara, in the Sampradaya Gamaka, the Gandharam oscillates from right from the Chetushrit Rishabham to the Shuddha Majjham, from here to here, from Chetushrit Rishabham to the Majjhamam. Sare Gama. This is the biggest Gamaka in the Carnatic music. Sare Gama Pada Ni Sa. Even for the Nishadam, the same thing happens. It oscillates from Chetushrit Daivatam to Shadjam. Sare Gama Pada Ni Dasada. Sare Ga means Rimari Pada Ni Dasada. From Chetushrit Daivatam to Shadjam. Pada Ni Sa. The same Gamaka comes for the Kararpriya Ragam also. If you observe the Kararpriya Ragam, we get the Gamakas in the same manner for Gandharam and Nishadam. Sare Gama Pada Ni Sa Sa Ni Da Pa Ma Ga Re Sa Sa Ni. This Ni is starting from Shadjam and touching the Chetushrit Daivatam. Sa Ni Da Pa Ma Ga. Same thing. Ma Ga Re Sa. Starting from Majjham and sliding to Chetushrit Rishabham. So for the Gamakas of Gandharam and Nishadam, it slides in between Rishabham and Majjham and Chetushrit Daivatam and Shadjam. Chetushrit Rishabham to Majjham is the Gamaka of Gandharam. Chetushrit Daivatam to Shadjam is the Gamaka of Nishadam. And there are places in the Todi where we get plain notes of Kais Nishadam and sometimes Sadhana Gandharam, those exact places. Like Sa Pa Pa Da Ni Sa. When we actually do the Varcham of Pancham, Sa Ni Da Ni Sa Sa Ni Da Ma Da Ni Sa Sa Ni Da Ni. Here we are getting the Nishadam, the exact place of the Nishadam, that is the Kais Nishadam. Sare Ga Ma Da Ma Ga Ma Da Ni Da Ma Da Ni Sa Sa Ni. Now the Kais Nishadam is sitting on its place exactly when Pa is Varjam. The same thing happens for the Gandharam when Sa is Varjam. Sari Ga Ma Ga Re Sa Sari Ga Ma Re Re Ma Re Ma Re Ni Da Ma Ga Re Ga Ma Da Ni Re Ga Ma Re. When Sa is Varjam, the sadharana gandharam occupies its space exactly when sa is varcham. And even in some prayogas, sa, sa re ga ma, there are some prayogas where the sadharana gandharam exactly comes and sits in its place apart from the gamaka prayogas. So this is about the Todi raga. So in Todi raga, Ri and Da are Kampita Gamakas, Ga and Ni will get the Sampradaya Gamakam, that is biggest Gamakam, and Pa sometimes get the big oscillation. Pa ma pa, pa da ma. In those places, Ma will get a Sampradaya Gamakam. Pa da ma, pa ma pa da ni da. Those places, pa ma. When such Gamakam comes, it actually touches the Antargandharam. This for Ma in this raga also sometimes get a oscillation up to Antargandhara. This is the Sampradaya Gamaka. And it happens sometimes like sa pa pa da. Many times Ma is plain, pa ma pa da. In such places we get a fast note of the Ma Gamaka. So when we give the Sampradaya Gamaka to Ma, it actually touches the Antargandhara. That is about the Todi raga. And in the Panturali ragam, the as per our note, the swaras beside the Prakriti swaras will get only the Kampita Gamakas. Sare pada pama sani. Most of the notes, Prati Majju, Unshuddevata, Unshuddrisham, Kakal, Nishadam, all those 4 notes are just beside the Prakriti swaras. So they have the chance of getting only the Kampita Gamaka. Sani da da pamaga pamaga gama pamaga re re sare gama pada ni sa. So here Re, Ma, Da, Ni, all those 4 notes are just beside the Prakriti swaras, and according to our note, the swaras just beside the Prakriti swaras will get only the Kampita Gamaka. When it's come to Gandharam, the phrase which starts with Gandharam will get Gamakam for Ga. Gama Pada Nisa, Gama Pada Bama, Gama Pada Dabama, Gama Pada Nisa, Risa Nida Pada Nida Nida Bama, Gama Pada Bama, Gama Bama, Gama Gari. This Ga will get the Gamaka. Gama, Ga, Magama. It oscillates in between Ga and Matu. This Gamaka. So other than that, the remaining swaras are all the Kampita swaras in this ragam. And this is about the Panturali. Unlike the Todi, Panturali will get the lesser Gamakas. In Todi we have the Sampradaya Gamakas for Ga, Ni and Ma. But whereas in the Panturali Raga, we are able to give Gamaka only for the Gandhara, remaining all the Kampita Gamakas. Now coming to Mohana. Sare ka pada sa sada pagare sa. See, if we observe the Rishabham, it is Chatushita Rishabham and Gandharam is Antargandharam. For Re, we have the scope of giving the Gamakam because there is some space here. Sare, Re. It goes up to Ga and come back to Rishabham. Sare Ga. So Re will get the Gamakam. And Ga is plain. Ga also has some space here, but when Re get the Gamakams, Ga becomes plain because 2 notes will not get Gamakam continuously. Sare Ga, like if we give Gamakam for Re, then Ga should be plain. Sare Ga. So Ga is plain, Re has the Gamakam. Sare Ga pada sa. Da has space to give the Gamakam and it touches up to Shajam. Pada pa pa sada. It goes up to Shajam and comes back to Chatushdevatam. So in Mohan Ragan, Re and Da are the Gamaka swaras. Re2 and Da2 are the Gamaka swaras. And Ga is plain. Generally, Antargandharam, the ragas which contains the Antargandharam get either a Kampita Gamaka for Gandharam or just a plain. Sare ga pa ga ri. In the Avarohana Krama, Ga will get the Kampitam. Ga pa ga ri. Ga pa da pa ga ri. The same thing happens even in the Kalyani also. Ga ma pa ma ga ri. And same thing in the Hamsadvani. Ga pa ni pa ga ri. In the Avarohana Krama, whereas in the Arohana Krama, Sare ga is just plain. Sare ga pa da sari ga ri sa da sari ga ri ga. That ga is completely plain in the Arohana Krama, and in the Avarohana Krama we get a Kampita Gamakam. Ga ri. When we give such Gamaka, it actually touches the Shuddha Majjhimam. It oscillates in between Antargandhara and Shuddha Majjhima. So whenever a raga contains Chatushrisham and Chatushrut Devatam, so these two swaras has the chance of getting the Gamakam generally, provided if there is some space. When there is no place, we cannot give Gamakam for the Re. For suppose if instead of this Ga2, if we keep Gavan here, it becomes Shivaranjani Raga. Sa, Re2 and Gavan. For suppose if we remove this Ga2 and keep the Gavan, then it becomes the Shivaranjani. The remaining all notes are same, similar to Mohana. Shivaranjani only changes with the Gandhara note only. So if we keep Ga1 here instead of Ga2, then becomes Shivaranjani. In the Shivaranjani Raga, the same Re2 is existing, but still no Gamakam in the Shivaranjani for Rishabham. Sa re ga pa ga re. Why? Because if you want to give Gamakam for Chatushrut Rishabham, you need some space. That space is actually occupying by Sarana Gandharam in the Shivaranjani Raga. That's why Re is plain in Shivaranjani, whereas Gamakam in Mohana Raga. Now Hindolam. In the Hindolam, if we observe, Ga has space to give Gamakam, Ma, and Da also has space, Ni also has, both has the spaces. If you observe the Arohanam and Avarohanam, Sa, Ga, Ma, this Ma is plain. Why? Because when there is no Pancham in the Raga, then the Majjhamam becomes completely plain, and Majjhamam acts as a Prakriti Swara, like how the Shadjam and Pancham acts in the remaining ragas. Majjhamam in the ragas where Pancham is absent, Ma acts as a Prakriti Swara. That's why we keep Majjhama Shruti for Hindolam, Abhogi and many more such ragas. Sa, Ga, Ma is plain because it's a Prakriti Swaram now. Sa, Ga, Ma, Dani, Sa, Dani, Sa. We give Gamakam for Gandharam and Nishadam in this ragam. Sa, Ga, Ma, Da, Ga, Ma, Da, Ma, Dani, Dani, Sa, Dani, Sa. In the combination of Da1, Ni1, we give Gamakam for the Ni, because Ni is a Gamaka Swara. When compared to Shuddhadevatam and Kaisang Nishadam is a Gamaka Swara. That's why we get Gamakam for Ni. Even though we have the space to give Gamaka for Daivatam, Ni is the main Gamaka Swara in the Hindolam. Sa, Ga, Ma, Da, Ni, Sa, Sa, Ni, Da, Ma, Ga, Sa. This is about the Hindola Raga. Ma is a Prakriti Swara in Hindolam. Ga and Ni are the Gamaka Swaras in Hindolan Ragam. Da is plain. As per our rule, generally I set a rule. Re1 Da1 no, Re2 Da2 yes, Ga1 Ni1 yes, Ga2 Ni2 no. This is the general rule of the Gamakas. Re1 Da1 no means Shuddhreshaman Shuddhevatan no Gamakas. I mean we get only the Kampita Gamakas, not the bigger Gamakas. Re2 Da2 yes, we get Gamakas, more Gamakas for Re2 and Da2. provided there is a space. Gavan even gamakam, ga to need to no gamakam. When I say no, it means that it won't get the bigger gamakas like Sampradaya or Lalita gamakas. It has a chance of getting only the Kampita gamaka when I say no. Yes means we get all type of gamakas, the smaller one and the bigger one, all gamakas. So re vandavan no, re to da to yes. Gavan even no, gavan even yes, ga to need to no. No yes, yes no. This is the general rule I generally teach for my students. If we observe the next raga Machimavati, sa re to ma one pa ni sa. Sa re ma pa ni sa sa ni pa ma re sa. Here re and ma both are gamaka swaras. When both gamaka swaras are side by side, we can give gamaka for to the upper one. Sa re ma pa, ma is the upper one. Sa re ma pa ni sa. Kaisnishan is a gamaka swara, we have space. Sa re ma pa, ma has space. Re also has the space. We sometimes get gamakam for re. Ni sa re sa re. Re also has the chance of giving the gamakam. Ma is also a gamaka swara. Ni is also a gamaka swara. When we sing in the Arohanam Kramam, the swaras which have sari mapa in this order like the Darbar, Majjhamavati, Shuddha Saveri and many more such ragas with this combination of sari mapa will get gamakam for ma while singing the Arohanam and Avarohanam. Sari ma pa. When two swaras are gamaka swara side by side, we give gamakam for the upper one. Sari ma pa ni sa sa ni pa ma re sa. But re also has space here. And in the raga alapana of Rishabham, of Majjhamavati, we give gamkam for Rishabham also. Ni sa re sa re 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 ma re re ma re ma re sa re ni sa re sa ba re sa re 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 re. So re is also a gamaka swara, ma is gamakam, ni is also gamakam. Re ma pa ni sa, ma pa ni sa, re ma pa ni sa, sa re ma pa ni sa. In this place we are giving gamakam stress to Majjham. So this is about the gamaka Visleshana of Majjhamavati, and then we move to the Harikambhoji raga. Harikambhoji, if we observe Harikambhoji, Ritu is a gamaka swara, Antargandhara plain, ma is gamaka. Re has the scope of getting gamaka and ma also has some space, that's why we get gamakam for Shuddha Majjhamam. If we observe Chatusha Devata and Kais Nishadam, Re has no space to give the gamakam because Ni one is occupied just beside the Daivatam. So we can give gamakam for Nishadam but not for the Daivatam. Even though Dhatu is a gamaka swara, Ni is just beside the Chatusha Devatam, it actually obstructing the gamaka for Daivatam. So Dhatu is a gamaka swara, Nivan is a gamaka swara. When two gamakas swaras are side by side, we can give the gamakam for the upper one, Ni. Ni has a space. That's why we get gamakam for Ni. But not for the Daivatam because there is no space for the Daivatam to give the gamakam. Just Kais Nishadam is occupied just beside the Chatushriti Daivatam. So Da lost the scope of giving the gamakam and Ni has the scope of giving gamakam. If you want to sing the Arohanam and Avarohanam, Sa re ga ma, Re and Ma both has the chance of giving gamakam. Sa re ga ma patani sa patani, Da is plain. Sa ni da patani padani ni da pa ma ga ma padani ni. So Re, Ma, Ni are the gamaka swaras in the Harikambhoji raga. Sa re ga ma patani sa sa ni da pa ma ga re sa. The Janya raga of Harikambhoji is the Kambhoji. If we observe the Kambhoji, pada sa, the Arohanam of the Kambhoji has padasa prayoga. Padasa. So when Ni is absent in Kambhoji, Da get the scope of gamakam. When ni is removed, da is the gamaka swara. Pada sa, the same way how we sing in the Mohana. Pada sa. The same thing happens in the Kambhoji raga. Pada sa. But whereas in the Harikambhoji raga, patani sa, da is plain in Harikambhoji because just beside the Chatushriti Devatam, Kais Nishadam is existing, which is obstructing the gamaka of Chatushriti Devatam. When ni is removed, we can give the gamakam for Devatam. The same thing happens in the Karahar Priya also. Padanisa, we sing like Padanisa in Karahar Priya also. Sanida Pamagaresa. So Re, Ma, Ni are the Gamaka swaras, main Gamaka swaras in the Harikambhoji raga. Ga and Ga is completely plain in the same way how we sing in the Shankara. Re Gamaga, Gama Pamaga, Re Maga, Re Ga Sa Ni Da. So Ga is completely plain. This is about the Gamaka Visleshana of the ragas Todi, Panturali, Mohana, Hindolam, Madhyamavati and Harikambhoji. You can explore the other ragas by writing the Arohanam of ragas in this manner, and you can try extracting the gamakas of the different ragas and exploring the gamakas. What I told here are just the basic and important gamakas of the ragas, and there may be many more gamakas when we sing the alapana, which I didn't discuss here, but the main gamakas are these. When you understand the main gamaka structure of a raga, you can apply that to kritis, varnams and many more things what we learn in that particular ragas. Thank you very much for watching this video.